What's up, guys? Welcome to the Really Bad Gaming Show. I'm your host, Diego, and today we have a special treat for you. SHIN MEGAMI TENSEI Nocturne HD Remaster. We are about 5 days away from the release, and this is a game that was actually in the Games I'm Gonna Play video a couple weeks ago, and it's a game I'm actually super excited for. One thing is, this is a remaster. It's not a remake, it's just an HD remastered. I've heard a lot of stuff about it. A lot of stuff is not good. A lot of stuff is honestly bad. But let's look at the bright side. I'm super excited for a brand new game. And this is my first SHIN MEGAMI Tensei game that I'm going to be playing. I'm actually a noob to the series. I started with Persona 4 Golden when it came out on Steam, and then I decided to play Persona 5. Holy crap, was that good, right? Oh god. Definitely one of my favorite games ever made, Persona 5, and Persona 4 is up there with it. I actually think that I like Persona 4 a little bit better, even though I'm still playing through it. But Persona 5 is definitely one of my favorite games, and it made me want to explore the series a little bit more, which I am. And I'm going to be doing that with SHIN MEGAMI Tensei III Nocturne HD Remaster. And what we're going to be doing today is actually going through the reviews. The reviews are out for a lot of major outlets, and I want to see what they have to say about it. So SHIN MEGAMI Tensei currently sitting at an 82 meta score, which is really impressive. Not very surprising, since this is one of the classic games from the PS2, probably one of the highest rated games on the PS2. And it's Atlas, you know, those Atlas always do good stuff, right?
You know, the Atlas always make good stuff.
And it's Atlas, so, you know, it's quality most of the time. But this HD release, I have heard some stuff that I'm going to be explaining at the end, and we're going to be actually going through these reviews blind. I haven't read any, so I'm a little excited. I want to know what people think about the remake. I want to see what they have to say, the differences are, or, you know, how they feel about the original and the remake. I don't know if any of these reviews are actually going to explain that, but we'll actually be reading them, and we're going to figure it out for ourselves. Let's actually get started with the highest rated review here by Digitally Downloaded, which is a publication I've never heard in my life, but we're actually going to be reading through a lot of the review. Actually, they're just their summary here. SHIN MEGAMI Tensei III Nocturne was one of the first games I've ever reviewed as a game critic back on the PlayStation 2. I was mesmerized by it then because I found it to be a deeply challenging but also deeply rewarding JRPG. And its dark, genuinely adult theme wasn't common for JRPGs back then. 18 odd years later, my interest in games has shifted slightly, and I like to think that my capabilities and depth as a critic has matured. However, this game continues to compel me. It is thought-provoking, deeply creative, and genuinely serious JRPG. Oddly enough, one of the qualities that drew me in the original has drawn me back to the remaster. We still don't get so many of those. So this is a very positive review, 100%. As a personal thing, I don't give out 100s, I don't give out 10s. Those are the unicorns that have to be chased, but they are not reachable goals. 100 or a 10 means it's a perfect game. So the highest I would ever give is a 9 or a 99 if I would ever go by ratings, but I don't. You can actually tell by my last 2 reviews, and yeah, I mean, that's their opinion. Digitally Downloaded, a pretty good review here. So that makes me think that this game actually keeps the charm of the original, keeps the dark themes like the review said. So it just makes me a little bit more excited to know that this game is just not, you know, family, friends, and all that stuff, JRPGs, you know, like a Pokemon game. Because a lot of people are comparing this game to Pokemon, I guess, because the ability of you, I don't know what you do with the demons. Like I said, I've never played this game before, and this is going to be my first playthrough. I just really want to know what the game's about and what the reviewers think. So a lot of people compare this to Pokemon, and I like to see that it's not as happy as Pokemon. So that's pretty good. Thank you, Digitally Downloaded. Whoever wrote that review, props for you. Let's see Cubed 3, there's nuisance to every aspect of gameplay, from the press turn battle system to demon fusion and recruitment, as true in 2021 as it was in 2003. Shin Megami Tensei III Nocturne HD Remaster is nothing short of a must-play RPG. Okay, now, this actually kind of sounds like they're praising the game more and got a lower score. That's kind of interesting. But a must-play RPG. Ooh. Those are some big words there, my friend. Those are some heavy, impactful words, actually. So, that's pretty cool. A must-play JRPG. Must-play games that I would say that are must-plays. Probably Fallout 3, one of my favorites. Maybe Pokemon Gen 3 for me. Definitely some of the God of Wars. So this game is up there, highly regarded. You know, I'm one of those filthy casuals that got into the Shin Megami Tensei through Persona 5. So reading reviews like this actually makes me super excited. It's promising a very, very amazing experience like Persona 5. Maybe not as polished, because let's remember, this is a PS2 era game, and there's definitely stuff that I'm going to be missing that I've played from other JRPGs that are current that were not present during this era. And I'm not expecting this game to be anything close to Persona. Not at all, and I actually don't want it to be anything like that. So don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting, I know this is not going to be anything close to Persona 5 or 4, which is good. I actually want that. I want something darker. I want something with some different mechanics, even though the combat system, you know, with the weaknesses and stuff like that, that's fine if it's similar, but everything else, it's fine. I really, really hope it's not even close to anything in the Persona series. If it is, I don't care, but I'm going to be reviewing this game by itself and by its own merits, and I'm super excited to try it out, so that's pretty good. Let's read another one. God is a Geek, which is, that's a very interesting name for your publication. Wow. Shin Megami Tensei III Nocturne HD Remaster is as great now as it ever was, but doesn't have much new for returning fans. So that's one thing that I kind of feel bad for brand new fans. Apparently the game doesn't have much new content, if any. So that might be disappointing for some people that already played the game, but the game's 18 years old. I don't see people playing this game every fucking year, so something like this that looks shiny and new might be exciting for some fans, and they might just spend the $50. Even though I do have a problem with that. If you see my games I'm going to play this month video, that's some bullshit that this game's $50. I'm actually spending $70 because I want to play it 3 days early. IGN Japan, Shin Megami Tensei III Nocturne HD Remaster is the welcome return of a PS2 classic. With the addition of voice dialogue, characters feel better portrayed than in the original. While the high encounter rate and few save points feel inconvenient in 2020, the highly strategic turn-based battles are still as tense as ever. That's another thing I keep hearing about this game that is very interesting. This game relies a lot on buff and debuff moves, which is something that I actually learned to appreciate by playing Persona 5 and by playing Trails of Cold Steel, which is another really good JRPG that you must fucking play. It's a fucking classic. So I really want to see how deep it goes with the need of buffs and debuffs. So it's going to be a little different for me. Like I said, I don't really use those moves until I started playing Persona. So I'm really excited to have to change my play style and have to adapt to these new scenarios, which is going to be really cool. And I can't wait. I really can't wait. What is it? Right now is the 19th, 2 days away because of the 4-day early release of the pre-order of the deluxe edition, or the HD, whatever the fuck it's called. The bullshit version featuring Dante, Devil May Cry. All right, so we read 4 positive reviews. Let's get right into the negative ones, which is a little weird to say about Atlas. Not a lot of negative reviews, but here we got the less liked reviews. And let's see, there's 2 reviews that are in the yellow, which is pretty interesting. A lot of them are green. There's only 2 that reach the 70 and 1 that goes as low as 60. That's pretty crazy. So let's read the 2 lowest rating reviews. One is from Nintendo Life here, Shin Megami Tensei III HD Remaster is indisputably the best way to play this RPG class, but it's also rather clear that this nearly 2-decade-old game is showing its age. An interesting story, enjoyable combat system, and engaging demon recruitment and fusion mechanics make Shin Megami Tensei III well worth your time. I've been having a real hard time recording this line because there's a fucking typo in the review. But the dated visual, poor quality music, and occasionally unforgiving mechanics are hold it back from being excellent. We'd give this recommendation to both longtime fans and newcomers, but with the caveat that you might want to wait for a sale before snapping this up. So judging this HD remaster from the bad, poor quality music and the occasionally unforgiving mechanics and the visuals, it's completely fine. It's an HD remaster, so the visuals should be up to par. The person here definitely did not feel like it was, which is a fair complaint. Like I said, if the HD is in your name and the remaster is in your name, you better be living up to that expectation. And for this guy at least, the game does not. But the last sentiment of this review, wait for a sale before snapping this up. I would personally say that everybody should wait for this game to go on sale, just on the principle of this game being fucking $50. I don't know why, it just rubbed me the wrong way. $50 for an HD remaster? I don't know why. Call me old, a boomer. Games that are just remakes or just HD remastered should not be $50. If it's a full remake, yeah, make it $60. That's fine. I'll drop the money. I don't care. But an HD remaster for $60 or $50, fuck you. No. Anyways, that's my opinion on that. Let's read the worst review this game has gotten so far, a 60 from the very highly acclaimed iMore. Actually, I've never heard of them, but that shouldn't diminish their opinion. It's their opinion in the end of the day, so we should respect it. And I've never played the game, so I really can't tell if the game's good or not. It's not even the remake or the original. So I'm actually respecting every single review that I have read so far. Not throwing shade, I was just kidding. But iMore says completionist fans of the series might enjoy playing Shin Megami Tensei III Nocturne HD Remastered, but it's an often frustrating and tedious experience due to clunky and repetitive gameplay. I kind of want to read the full review. I want to see why they give it 60. And action. So I don't want to just put their entire review article in a video and you not go check that, and you not go check out, no, cut. Action. And you not go check out the actual review on their website. Please go check them out. But I'm going to read their was not good section. That's what it's called. Shin Megami Tensei III Nocturne HD Remaster, what's not good. So let's go through some of the reviewers' complaints. Shin Megami Tensei III Nocturne HD Remaster is missing many of the quality of life improvements to its user's interface found in SMT4 and other more recent games. My dude, what the fuck did you expected? It's a 20-year-old fucking game. I'm not even the biggest fan of Shin Megami Tensei yet, because like I said, this is going to be my first one. But how can you expect all these quality life improvements from an HD remake? No, sorry, let me rephrase that. How can you expect all this quality of life improvements from an HD remastered? Are you reading the title? I'm not even trying to defend this game. I'm just calling out on this bullshit. Like I said, I have no opinion of the Shin Megami Tensei franchise because I haven't played a single game other than Persona. I'm a dirty Persona fanboy, and I'm coming to take your shit. But come on! This is... I'm more quality reporting over here. Oh my god. Okay, let's keep reading. As part of adding English voice acting, the Shin Megami Tensei III Nocturne HD Remaster... That's such a long fucking title. Has changed some of the translations from the Japanese versions to be more faithful, but also more problematic. The Shin Megami Tensei series has always borrowed Judeo-Christian iconography and cosmology. The fuck does that mean? combining it with a mix of Norse, Celtic, and Japanese mythology. One of the manifestations in Nocturne is that your protagonist carries around a menorah and has to beat up various bosses to steal their menorahs and claim their power. Oh yeah! Better give me that fucking menorah, you son of a bitch. While menorah is the word used in the original Japanese, it was translated as candelabra in 2003 to avoid religious connotations. Now it's back to being a menorah, and the idea that holding a Jewish ritual item is an indication that you are seeking supreme power is not great. I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'll just say, stop being a little too sensitive. This is not an American game. But let's just skip that. However you feel, that's fine, and it's completely fine. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you like it, that's fine. But let's just skip that whole section. Should you play it? It's a 3 out of 5. 60% they gave it. They're pretty much saying they're not unhappy and they do recommend it. Get it on sale. Well, I'm definitely going to play it. I'm super excited for Shin Megami Tensei III Nocturne HD Remastered. That's a long title. But guys, I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be streaming it on my Twitch, which you can follow it because there's a link in the description down below. But let me know, are you going to be playing it? Do you like it? Have you played the original? Let me know all of that good stuff in the comment section down below. Give this video a like and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. My friends, my fellow Nocturne fan, well, I'm not even a fan yet, so you Nocturne fans, follow me and we'll discuss more about I'm really getting into JRPGs. So I really hope you guys follow me in this journey of discovery. That was the lamest shit I ever said in my life. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Skip that whole section. Guys, don't forget to follow my channel here if you want to see more. This was the Really Bad Gaming Show, and I was your host, Diego, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great freaking day. Goodbye.